Welcome to Time to Know. In 1666, a spark from a small bakery changed the course of London's history. Imagine. The year is 1666. The heart of London, a city teeming with life, commerce and wooden buildings crammed together like kindling. A firestorm erupts, consuming all in its path. This wasn't just a disaster, it was a defining moment that would reshape a city. Welcome to Time to Know. Today we dive into the true story of the Great Fire of London and some unbelievable facts you've never heard. Picture yourself in the heart of 17th century London. It's the dead of night. The air is thick with the smell of wood smoke and sweat. You hear the roar of flames in the distance, growing closer by the minute. Panic sets in as you realize the city is woefully unprepared. There's no fire brigade, no organized force of firefighters as we know them today. Instead, the responsibility to fight this inferno falls upon ordinary Londoners. Men and women, young and old, armed with little more than leather buckets filled from the River Thames. They form human chains, desperately passing buckets hand to hand, racing against the relentless flames. Their only hope is to contain the blaze, to buy time. But the fire is a hungry beast, and it's just getting started. As the flames spread, consuming everything in their path, Samuel Pepys, a name familiar to any student of history, a man known for his meticulous diaries, finds himself in quite a pickle. Now, Pepys is a man of fine tastes, a lover of good food and wine. He's also a man of practicality, as you'll soon see. With the fire bearing down on his neighborhood, he doesn't rush to save his valuables, his silver or his fine china. No, Pepys has his priorities straight. He's worried about his cheese. Imagine this. Pepys, in a moment of inspired desperation, grabs a shovel and heads for his garden. He carefully buries his most prized possessions, a wheel of Parmesan cheese and several bottles of his finest wine. Cheese, it seems, was a luxury worth saving even in the face of an inferno. Chapter 3. The Mystery of the Missing Dead. The Great Fire of London raged for days, a relentless inferno that devoured everything in its path. By the time the last embers were extinguished, the city lay in ruins. Over 13,000 homes and countless businesses were reduced to ash and rubble. The scale of the destruction was staggering. Yet amidst this unimaginable devastation, a chilling statistic emerges. The official death toll was a mere 6 souls. 6! Can you imagine a firestorm of such magnitude and only 6 recorded deaths? Now, historians believe the true number was likely much higher. So why the discrepancy? The answer is a grim reflection of the times. Many of the victims were the poorest of the poor, the forgotten souls living in the city's underbelly, their lives and deaths unrecorded. They were the invisible victims of this disaster, their stories lost to the flames and the passage of time. Chapter 4. Scapegoats and political fuel. In the aftermath of the fire, as London lay smouldering, a wave of fear and suspicion swept through the city. People were desperate for answers, for someone to blame. And, as is often the case in times of crisis, rumors spread like wildfire. The finger of blame pointed at foreigners, the Dutch and French, long-standing rivals of England. Accusations flew, fueled by fear and prejudice, painting these outsiders as arsonists, hell-bent on destroying London. One unfortunate soul, a Frenchman named Robert Hubert, confessed to starting the fire. He claimed to have been working for the Dutch, and his confession, likely coerced under duress, sealed his fate. Hubert was hanged for a crime he could not have committed. He wasn't even in London when the fire began. The Great Fire became a tool for political maneuvering, used to stoke nationalist sentiment and demonize England's enemies. Chapter 5. From the ashes of disaster, a new London rises. The Great Fire of London was a catastrophe, there's no denying that. But from the ashes of this disaster, a new London emerged, a city reborn. The fire, in a strange twist of fate, acted as a great cleanser. It devoured the slums and the cramped, unsanitary conditions that had plagued London for centuries. Most importantly, the fire had a profound impact on public health. The plague, which had ravaged London just a year before, killing tens of thousands, was effectively wiped out. The inferno consumed the rats and fleas that carried the deadly disease, breaking the cycle of infection. The fire also forced the city to confront the dangers of its haphazard construction. The new London, rising from the ruins, would be built with wider streets, brick buildings, and a greater awareness of fire safety. It was a painful lesson, bought at a terrible cost, but a lesson that would shape the city for centuries to come. Outer legacy of the flames, a bakery mistake, a city in flames, and history changed forever. The Great Fire of London wasn't just a disaster, it was a turning point. It forced London to rebuild, rethink, and reinvent itself. From the ashes of this tragedy, a modern metropolis emerged, a testament to human resilience. And so the legacy of the Great Fire lives on, not just in the bricks and mortar of London, but in the spirit of its people. A spirit that refuses to be broken, a spirit that embraces change and emerges stronger from adversity. If you love bite-sized history with surprising twists, hit that like button, subscribe to Time to Know, and comment below. What event should we cover next?